All right. We're getting started crazily. We didn't even set one up for tonight, so it's just a pop up and see who comes in. Hey, Willie, good to see you. Trying to get this thing set up. Okay, got that done. It's going to take me a minute to get set up. And let's see. There's Lisa Ann, there's Obama. I'm getting it figured out. Wayne, how you doing? All right, we got Willie C.K., Obama Mud Mowers, Mater's Workshop, Ben's Workshop, Geared for Torque, Lisa Ann. How's everybody doing? Just doing a pop-up. Didn't have time to set a live this morning. Wife had to go to work, so I just figured we'd do a pop-up and see who all we get in. It's in the shop working all most of the day, so. And let me put this link out. So what's everybody been up to? Anybody doing anything any good tonight? Caesar salad for dinner. Those are pretty good. And coffee? Yeah, you can't forget the coffee. 2ATVs, how you doing? I don't know, Daryl. I don't know who in the heck popped up, but it just popped up. Oh boy. And there's Polar Bear Edge Garage. Pineapple gummy bears for dessert. Okay, that's a new one. And there's Polar Bear Ed. And there's Mater's Workshop.
Damn it, I was hoping to beat Ed.
You both popped in at the same time, actually. Ed, old mower, $100.
Sure.
Sold.
Okay.
And
How was the poll?
huh?
I was trying to find out from Ed how the poll was that he shut the video on. I didn't get a chance to see the whole thing yet.
Smartphone.
It was awesome. We had a great time.
You didn't break anything? Set records?
Broke my gas pedal.
Quit stepping on it so hard.
Trying to push it through the floorboard.
Get a lower floorboard. That way you don't have to push it so hard.
Oh, Lord. It's been so long since I did a live stream setting it up on my own without her setting it up. I was like, okay, how am I going to do this? And then I ended up wiped out the StreamYard part, and then I had the YouTube part, and I'm like, oh, Lordy, I got to get this back somehow.
Hey, by my mowers and Ben's workshop.
I hope you're doing well there, Dougie. Haven't seen you for a bit.
Hi, Doug. Hi, everybody in chat.
So anyway, back to that mower. I got hold of the fella. He finally showed up. I got a number for him now. And I told him, I said, the way you want to fix this mower, I'm really not interested in doing work like that. I said, because, someone's going to get burned on it, and I don't really want to be involved in that kind of business. I said, but I did find another one that we can pull a motor from and put it in there.
Right.
He says, well, I just kind of hate to put that kind of money out. I said, well, I'm sure he'd probably only want 50 or 100, and I went to high rate with you with the 100. And I says, would you answer yourself this question? Would you want that done to you? Well, no. Well, why would you take and JB Weld a case up that's pouring oil and sell it to somebody else? Why would you want to do business like that? That's not your business.
Yeah, why would you want to be that person?
Exactly. So I kind of got him convinced now. And it was like, well, that's the only way it's going to get fixed here. Uh-oh. Be right back.
Uh-oh. That's Mama. Everybody be quiet. Shh. She's working. Or on her way home from work.
I know they hit that dustpan somewhere here.
It's the last place you had it.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to get some things rearranged here in the garage so I can get some things moved out and other things moved in.
Well, if you figure that out, Mater, I got a shop you can come up here and clean up too.
Yeah, my shop's kind of destroyed.
Got one more shelf cleared off. I can get this out.
Well, I got to get my old temporary storage shed tore down and get the new one put up so I can take stuff out of the shop and put it into the storage.
Well, anyway, I planned on coming up and getting that tractor probably tomorrow, Ed. Should I bring the front loader up too and leave it?
I don't know if I'll have time during the week to run it like I want to. Because I got that wedding next weekend and the poles. I gotta finish getting Plan B ready, and it's supposed to be up in the 90s like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So I'm sure by the time I'm done at work, there won't be much.
Okay.
Well, much left.
Just let me know when you need the tractor up there, and I'll haul it up and unload it.
Oh, not a problem. Hi, Bocce. Hi. How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it.
Or I'll come up and run it or whatever you need to do. I don't care.
Yeah. Well, I don't want you messing your back up anymore, having to bounce around on that tractor. So, but everybody, look, I got a free wing now.
Oh boy!
I'm telling you, light duty at work sounds like a great idea. until you actually have to do it.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it was driving me nuts.
Yep.
Well, this needs done. Oh, but you can't get both hands in there to do it. This needs done. Oh, but you can't use that arm to lift that up to hold it in place while you put the bolts in this. Oh, this needs done. You can't do that.
So how's the wrist feeling now?
It's feeling better. It's not 100%, but I told the doctor I need to be released. I need to get back to doing what I need to do because shit's piling up.
Yeah, for me, I got stuff I've been putting off trying to get done out here in the garage, and it's like I know I haven't been feeling like it. I mean, earlier today I took 2 800 milligram ibuprofen, and it still hadn't dulled the pain.
Yeah, thanks to Lisa. Y'all keep it between them lines now. Don't go monkeying around. I got delayed. Yeah. And absolutely, no politics will be talked on this channel. None. A friend of mine, I think his name's Daryl, kind of got slapped around pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
And nobody needs that.
No,
Can we talk conspiracy theories?
No.
Oh, okay.
You can talk about mowers. You can talk about mowers, women, but I can't talk about women. But y'all can talk all you want.
you want me to get killed, right? on your stream? You trying to get me killed on your stream or what?
Y'all can. Oh Lord, she's gonna call Sandy now. Oh shoot, I'm already done for. But anything but politics. There won't be no politics on this channel.
All right, we'll talk about crock pot stew.
No, that's skeet shooting.
Well, you just brought up shooting. That's
Hey.
another key word you're gonna get.
Yeah. Hey Ed, we can start trading recipes for crock pot and everything.
And there's Cajun. How you doing, Cajun?
I'm doing good, Mark. How you doing? Ed, you, Mater, Daryl, everybody in chat. How y'all are?
What's happening, Cajun?
No, Scott, we can't even talk about Santa Claus.
You would offend somebody talking about Santa Claus. So
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, if you notice, I haven't been using the crock pot lately because Mark's been getting on me. It's unsafe,
Yeah.
Get food poisoning from eating out of that crock pot. So
we could talk to him about budget food. I mean, he did put his thumbnail as budget on that one. So budget.
Yeah. Oh Lordy.
Oh,
It's Lordy. Yeah, but anyway, that feller showed up with that tractor, and I just told him, I wasn't really interested in doing work like that he wanted to do, and knowingly he was going to put it out for sale, and no, 9 pounds of liver in a crock pot, Scott Keller, no. Oh Lordy.
So what was wrong with the block, Mark?
Well, somebody had drove a crank steel into it and cracked the case.
Oh,
oh boy.
And he just thought, you know what, I'm taking it over here to Mark and he'll fix it for me. And he just wanted me to JB weld that case up so he could put it out and sell it that way. And I said, absolutely not. I don't do business like that. I said, and I don't really want no part of that mess.
well, it started out as a crank seal leak.
Yeah.
That's what the tractor was originally chopped off for. That it was leaking oil.
Yeah.
That's when Mark found the crack.
The crack.
what
And then
kind of
that's when
tractor was it?
White. right? Right, Mark? It's white.
Yeah, it's a white
It's got a Briggs and Stratton industrial.
with a big mower deck under it.
So
It's a nice.
thing
It's actually a
here
nice.
is just get another engine for it.
Well, but fortunately, there was a guy that come along that just says, "Hey, laying in the back building, I have a whole tractor that you can get a donor motor out of." So I'll pick that tractor up tomorrow and finish this man's mower up, and at least I'll know it's right and I'll feel right about it because I don't do business that way.
It's a crankshaft seal.
Yeah.
All right. Well, just get a new stump for it.
Well, he didn't even want to do that. He just wanted JB welded up, and I don't do that.
You don't.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
it's
if
cheap.
the engine was running good, real good, so try to source a sump for it, and used
Right.
Briggs and Stratton. Yeah, that wouldn't be too hard to find.
Right. So
Labor wise, it's just cheaper to do the engine swap.
yeah.
All right. Well, I gotta get me some help in here to move something. So I'll be back in a minute.
All right.
Yeah, he just wanted to just JB welded up and send it to the next customer, and it's like absolutely not. I don't want no part of that mess.
Right.
I don't do work like that because guaranteed it the vibration and everything, or whenever I went to press another seal in it, that it would just crack again.
Get you some of that stuff that Terrell fixes all uses.
Right.
Terrell would probably do that. He's got that. It's a 2-part epoxy, a dry epoxy.
Right.
It's kind of like Play-Doh,
Uh-huh.
And according to Terrell, that stuff works. Just about anything. He's done some oddball stuff like that.
Yeah, but
with that stuff.
Any place but on the very bottom of the sump, I wouldn't have a problem with putting that stuff in there.
Yeah, because I tell you what, it don't take long if the stuff would let loose, okay? If it would let loose, then it would be leaking. I don't know how profusely it would be leaking, but yeah, you wouldn't notice it, and boom, there goes the engine.
Right.
Yeah, and then the first thing he would do is come back and say, "Well, Mark's going to fix it. Mark's going to fix the motor for me." And
yeah, that's right.
How you doing, Lucky?
It'll come back up to bite him in the butt.
Yeah, and that's I don't do business that way, and I wouldn't want somebody to do that to me. And the crack is right from the seal about an inch over into the housing, and I said I'm not even monkeying with that. That's just bad business to know it's that way and knowingly go ahead and sell it to somebody else like that.
Damn, what was he using? A 4-pound little 4-pound mini sledge on that thing, or what?
Well, let me go back to this. Highly rated garage did this motor for him.
A highly rated garage. Wow.
And here it is. It's at some hick in the sticks shop, and it's not ready.
that will be the first story he tells me. Mark fixed this motor, so
Exactly.
then when it did come apart, they'd come back blaming you for it.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, that story changed about 4 times before it gets back to you.
So it's just as easy. Hey, Missy, how you doing?
Hey, Misty.
There's my baby.
But it's just easy for me just to say, hey, I don't do business that way, and either we're going to fix it right, or you can scrap it, or whatever you want to do. But lo and behold, here come a guy in this morning that has one laying in the back building.
Yep. Sometimes it pays to be a hoarder.
Yeah.
Well, I got a practical 9.5, Briggs & Stratton sitting out there from pressure washer. But the damn pump costs more than the pressure washer does. Then,
Pump's cracked, huh?
yeah, I guess that out there. I guess it had a little bit, just enough water in the bottom of it left over from last year.
Yeah.
But did it
Froze
bust into
up.
the damn pump? It froze up the pump and cracked it. So
Well, is it the bottom mount pump?
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, one of the regular old cheapos. Yeah, you can
Yeah.
get the universal pump for around $40 and put it on there, and you got you a pump, pressure washer. I mean,
Yep.
they're about $40.
I need one because these green hills up here got green stuff growing on the outside of the house, so I need to pressure wash the house.
Yeah, on the north side of the house, more than likely.
Yeah,
Let's
Yeah.
let Missy know that Sandy's at work. She's on her way home. She'll be in the stream here in a little bit.
All right. Well, she heard what you said.
Okay.
She's listening.
So I got that green stuff on the east, west, and north side of my house.
Wow.
I got trees on both sides, on the east and west side, and the north sides that don't get any sun. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, it's the north side mostly where you know that old saying, moss grows on the north side of a tree. Well, it's not the Spanish moss like we got down here that y'all seen in the swamp. It's not that kind of moss. It's that green algae stuff, that real tiny moss.
Yeah, that Spanish moss that goes all the way around the tree. So
Yeah.
you got to try to find north, true north following that moss, but you just go around circle.
Yeah. You'd be walking around the tree 10 times before you realize you had the same tree.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep. So yesterday we had a really good day. We had to go out of town for a bit to a ceremonial thing for the military. My son moved up to E7, Sergeant First Class, and we spent most of the day up at the armory and up in Streetsboro, and we had a good time with all of that. Ate way too much, but I was glad to see him go up another rank. So,
Is he in the Air Force?
no, he's Army National Guard.
Oh, okay.
His first ceremonial thing was when he moved up in ranks. He was in Afghanistan deployed at the time that they moved him up. So then finally back home here, they moved him up to E7.
He's got to add another rocker.
Well, that was just it. His grandmother and his mom got to pin him yesterday in front of all the soldiers and everything up there. It was an awesome time.
Wow. Cool deal.
Yeah, I like him.
Well, he's wanting to deploy again. He wants to go back overseas again, but he's an adrenaline junkie.
Oh.
And not only is military and everything, he's also into the MMA fighting and training for them fights because he fights MMA.
Okay.
He's just an all-out adrenaline junkie.
Loves the action.
Oh yeah. And I told him, I said, well, Rob, I said, maybe you just need to go out and drive truck for a while.
Good damn sure get your adrenaline up going. Get your adrenaline up with four-wheelers, man.
Yeah.
No. If he went out and drove truck, he'd have 3 hots in a cot.
Yeah. But not only is he full-time in the military, he also works part-time at the sheriff's department here too. So
Wow.
he's all around wicked guy. And you wouldn't think of it to look at him. He looks like a weed, just skinny little beanpole weed.
And on top of all that, less than a year ago, he had what, hip surgery, Mark? Thigh surgery?
Yes.
And he's still, I mean, I wouldn't mess with him.
No. Bocce, yeah, I am very, very, very proud of him. He has outranked everybody in our family that has been in the military. He's the highest rank now in the family.
You said what, 14 years he's been in now?
Yeah, he's been in 14 years. He said he's going to retire from there, but he's all around just an adrenaline junkie.
He'd be stupid not to retire. He's got that long in.
He's got that long in.
Hey, Jeff.
Plus, he's got the sheriff's department stuff and all that. But not only sheriff's department, but whenever they call SWAT out, he's on the SWAT too, as well on the sheriff's department. He's all out adrenaline junkie. If there's a problem, he's there. I mean, it's just he likes it.
Yep.
What's up, Briggs? Seen you got liver cooking.
Yep. 9 pounds of liver and gravy.
That crock pot must be full to the top with 9 pounds.
It is. I put in like 5 hours ago. It's got about 4 hours left to go.
Oh boy!
Hey, Sandy.
Everybody, be careful now. Part of Hitler just came into the room.
Don't use that last word. That's politics, you know.
Sure.
That's politics. So don't bring him up. So
Yeah. Can't say that.
yeah, they took my whole damn live stream down because of that one. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy.
What, you got a slap on the hand from YouTube or something?
yeah, I got
Whole
my
life.
my whole live stream got took down on Sunday night.
Yeah.
And did they give you a reason?
Yeah, just for
Political reasons.
political stuff. So
Propaganda.
that's why we say no politicals on here.
Yep. No politicals on my channel.
for violating community guidelines.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's my hero, Jeff.
Yes, everybody
Why would
pay
you
homage.
have a hero?
Because you got me to spend money.
That's right. You
You
got,
don't
me
seem to have no problem spending it anyways.
and got Mark to make me spend money.
Yeah.
That was a doing.
The hero part
Yeah.
was the hero part of it was Jeff actually remembered where he buried the mason jar to get the money.
Yeah, I'm going to call Jeff and get me a loan now after I pay for the daggone lift.
Yeah.
Jeff, don't buy anything new for a little bit so I don't have to follow you.
Watch out, there might be some Confederate money in there.
Hey, Missy.
Yeah.
You could say that, Boxy.
Are you getting a lot of use out of that lift, Jeff?
I'm getting enough out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you get your wheel weights up on that? I seen that video you sent me, that picture.
I actually took a couple of wood blocks and rolled them up on the wood blocks, and then I put a little piece of, I had like a little piece of 3/4 by 2. I laid it there so I could slide it right across. So I was ripping the paint off the rim.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there wasn't no way you were gonna put it up on that
And
unless I
everybody pay attention to the chat. Lucky says he's going to be going back live. So
Yeah, when?
we get to start seeing his stuff.
No, someday he'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back. Hopefully.
He's still got a duck or two that's straying off. So once he gets them ducks lined up, he'll be back.
Get them ducks all lined up back in a row and roll with it.
Got to keep the cat away from the ducks.
Yeah.
So I was sound asleep this morning. About 2 o'clock, I heard this funny noise. It sounded like somebody was hitting a wall. I laid there for a second and I looked over the edge of the bed and Sammy laying there. So I said, well, she just kind of looked at me real quick. I said, well, I don't know what it was. Maybe that was her because she comes in and when she scratches her ear, it's like her paw hits the floor.
Huh.
Then I lay there for a second. I saw a light outside, so I got up and I went in the other room and I looked at the neighbor. There was a bunch of people getting in the car to leave. So I thought, well, maybe that was it.
Yeah, car door slamming. Yeah.
I don't know what it was. It looked like it was either big, long, stretched out limo or something. I mean, where the headlights were and the tail lights were long ways apart.
Wait a minute. Wait. You said a limo?
It could have been.
We know where Jeff lives at now. I mean, he lives in one of the high-class places.
Oh, Lord. What do you got limos running around in your neighborhood for, Jeff?
Because some of the people here think that, well, the one across the street, she works for some big investment company, some kind of accountant. I don't know, accounts inventory specialist, or I don't know what they call it, but they send her all over the place. But she don't usually get big limos. She gets small ones. Comes up and picks her up like 4 o'clock in the morning and stuff.
Yep.
But I lay in there, and about 20 minutes later, I heard this noise again, and I was like, I said, I got to be hearing things now.
Jeff lives on the good side.
And something kept telling me, you better go across the hallway and check on Dad. Well, I never did, and his alarm clock went off at 5 o'clock this morning because he still had it set from Wednesday so that he could get out there before the garbage man gets here.
Mm-hmm.
So it was going off. I got out of bed. I put my pants on. I went to the bathroom, took a pee. It was still going. I opened the door, and there he was, laying in bed. Didn't know who he was, where he was, and it's like he couldn't even hardly move. He was just kind of like, just. So I grabbed the phone, called my brother, called the ambulance. They got here. It's like he managed to finally get up, and he was kind of sitting on the bed. And the guy tried to take his blood pressure, and it's like, I don't think he even knew what he was doing. He just pulled his arm away, and he's like, okay, well, that ain't going to work. So he kind of, whatever he did, look in the eye real quick. He's like, yeah, no, there's nobody in there right now.
Right.
Yeah, what happened?
We don't know. This is the second time. He gets this second or third time now that it's like they don't. It's almost like he's got a stroke, but he didn't have a stroke.
That's what I was gonna say. It sounds just like a stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
You know, something popped up there in the top. You know.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to figure out. You know, they're going for that because it's like his heart is good and stuff. So they're figuring something's not working right upstairs, obviously.
Wow.
But the ambulance guy got there, and there he was. And they're like, well, get the chair. They brought in this little chair to sit him on and carry him out with. And one guy says to the cop, can you go out there and get one of the sheets out of the back? And there he went out the door, wrapped up like a little mummy, and they had him strapped in like this so he couldn't, because it's like he's just doing this.
Huh.
So I got there. My brother got there about a minute and a half in front of me. When we were there, they had to do the COVID test bullshit and all that. And so the nurse finally come out, and when she come out, my sister just walked in. She's like, well, you guys can go in and see him, but there's only two of you. So my sister started walking. It's like, all right, I'll wait out here. And then she got all huffy. It's like, no, you go in. I said, you know what? I'm not going to play this game. I'm the one that keeps getting them here.
Right.
But me and my brother walked in, and it was like, they didn't have no mask on them. Well, they had a mask on, but they didn't have no oxygen. And sitting there watching him trying to breathe, it's like, okay, we're done.
Right. So that basically happened the last time he went into the hospital, though, didn't it, Jeff?
Almost. Well, the last time he kind of come around when the ambulance guy got here.
Uh-huh.
He got her. He was around enough where he could walk out on it with them holding him. But this time, no.
Huh.
It was funny because I guess we went in there and then the doctor, my sister went in. And the doctor is like, he was looking around and stuff, and it's like, I guess the doctor was trying to get him to follow him and stuff. I guess he kind of followed him, and all of a sudden it's like, my sister said, all of a sudden it's like turned off a switch, just done.
Huh.
Went back into whatever he's doing. The doctor's like, wow, I've never seen this before.
Well, hopefully
I guess they done CAT scans and they did a spinal tap and the blood gases. They said, well, it's got to be something with upstairs. We just got to figure out why.
Oh, that blood gas. Yeah, they call that a ABG.
Yeah, I guess that's to check how much oxygen's in your blood and shit.
Yeah, when they did that on me when I was in the hospital for that month, they did 2 of them. Man, that hurts like, oh man, I can't explain the hurt. It's like a grit. They go in that right here, in that, where they check your pulse at. You got that main artery or whatever going right there, and they go and they stick a needle in that to draw the blood. And this first time I had that, I'm like, oh man, look, I was doing my best to keep my arm jerking my hand away.
Well, when they did that, he was out. He was out enough that I don't think he even knew it.
Oh, okay. Well, good thing, man. That's almost worse than a spinal tap.
I tell you, the worst thing I ever had was that daggone pick line in my neck. Ooh.
Why, you didn't like that?
In your neck?
I thought that was great.
No.
Mine was right here.
Yeah, no, mine was right in my neck.
That main artery there.
Yeah, that's where they usually go in there, right there.
Did they keep him in for observation there, Jeff, or they send him back home?
No, he's there. They moved him, according to what my brother said, they moved him over to the ICU thing.
Oh,
wow.
There ain't none that we know of there, Willie. Actually, he's had a bit problem of he loses blood, but they can't find where he's losing it from.
I hope they find out what's causing it.
Well, he's one of them guys it's almost impossible to work on because he's going to fight you with everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Wayne.
Wow.
Yeah, my pick line went in that artery here, but it ran up my arm, over my shoulder, down across, and down by my heart down there. That thing was 4 foot long.
Yeah, they got to write it down, and they put a little thing on there, a little tag thing, so that when they take it out, they make sure that it all comes out.
That's a lot better than when Lisa was in the hospital. They would come in every hour. I think they stuck her over 200 times in one arm, and her whole arm was black. I mean,
what's he talk about? I see you, Mater.
I don't know. Yeah, Bocce. I never had a pick line in the chest, but I had drain tubes in my chest and in my back, and a pick line in my neck at the same time.
I know the one in the neck is just fun because it's like you can't swallow or nothing because it feels like there's somebody going like this the whole time.
Oh yeah. And don't dare turn your head. Ooh.
Well, knock on wood, I haven't had to have that kind of shit yet.
Okay, Willie, we won't talk about it no more because I don't care for him either.
No, heck no.
Especially when they're actually in front of me.
Yeah.
Okay. Now that's adding to our list now. No politics, no guns, and no needles. Okay, so what's the next step?
Yeah. But so anyway, back to that motor. It's just phenomenal that somebody would actually want to do something like that and knowingly sell it off to somebody knowingly that that problem was there.
Mm.
Right.
And I don't know the guy all that great for him to say, well, you know, I took it over to so and so's and they fixed this. Go see them. Then you get wrapped up in a mess, and I am not interested.
Right. So, did Rich get his truck all back together then?
Yes.
Blower motor works, tailgate works.
Yes.
Awesome.
Everything works on it.
That is an awesome truck for what he paid for it.
Yeah, what do you pay for it?
$750.
That's cheaper than what I got the 97 for.
It's a, what was it, 12 or 13 GMC?
07 GMC LSE. It's a ZR71 model, short bed, bright red, beautiful truck, 4-wheel drive. It's laid out.
Hey, Ed, it's a GMC. There's nothing nice about it.
Wait a minute, now, Joe.
For $700, I would take that truck in a heartbeat.
I know.
And it's got the hard top tonneau cover on it, carpeted inside the bed. The only rust on it's the typical Chevy, a little bit over the fender wells, and the rocker panels are 8 out on it.
Engine running good.
Oh, it's a 5.3, runs like a top.
Dang.
Full
Oh
drive
yeah,
works.
5.3. That's probably one of the first 5.3s when they came out with them, like
Well,
a
it's
327 or something like that.
It's the Vortec. It's the same thing that's in my truck and 90% of the other Chevys on there. And like I told him, as long as you keep the oil changed in that thing, it will run forever. It's actually it's the precursor to the LS engine. It's the cast iron block, but it's the same. It's the exact same thing as an LS. You can call it an LS. It's not the aluminum block. It's the cast iron block. And I even checked the exhaust manifold bolts because they're notorious for busting the exhaust manifold bolts off from rust jacking.
Yeah.
Those are all still beautiful. It actually looks like somebody's already done the upgraded intake manifolds on it. So somebody took care of the truck.
So I guess it was an old guy that had it.
Yeah.
Well, there's a couple of old guys on here right now.
Mm.
Yeah, a couple.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wasn't we talking about cheap prices on trucks last week? Or I know we was talking about, like a $500, $600 truck, and somebody had said, well, where are you going to find a $600 truck nowadays? I said, well, 3 years ago I sold my Dodge Super Sport for $700. I wanted $800, but the guy took it for a test drive, came back, started unfolding $100 bills, and he had $800, but he said, will you take this for it? And I had $700 in my hand, and he had $100. I said, yeah, it's yours for $700.
Yeah, but 3 years ago we were a whole different world than now. I mean, I bought this 2015 out here 3 years ago, and they want that much off. I've been offered 5,000 over book report right now. So
I could pretty much guarantee, without him fixing anything, he put a power steering pump on it, and then the other little trinket things. He could have set it out by the road with a price tag of $3,000 on it, and somebody would have bought it. I guarantee it.
Mm-hmm.
Right. It's hard to say. That
I mean,
was
the seats aren't even tore up in the thing.
no.
You know.
Wow, and that's the first thing that usually goes is the driver's seat right there at the edge
Yep.
on that
I
left
looked.
side of the seat.
I looked
Yeah,
at
I
it when I
gotta
got in.
find me a seat cover for mine there. Seat cover's all ripped up and the little foam's all breaking off.
Mm.
And the tires are in good shape, but they're not even dry checked or anything.
No, they look brand new.
So, yeah, he got a good deal on that truck.
I think I drove past that truck probably 15 times and never even paid no mind to it.
Well, that's the way it goes. That's the way it goes. I do that too, and you know. But yeah, it's nice. Like I said, the bed's got one of them carpeted bed liners in it with a rubber mat on top of it. I mean, I bet you pull that bed or that carpeted liner up, and that bed's probably beautiful on the inside.
When you say carpet, you mean something like an AstroTurf or something? Like a
No,
boat carpet?
No, it's an indoor outdoor carpeting. It's like looks like real low pile, but it's molded to fit the bed of the truck.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow.
It goes up the sides and everything. It's pretty well laid out.
Yeah, it goes across the front of the bunkhead in the front, both sides, and it's like I said, it's molded over the fender wells, covers the floor, everything.
I never saw that before.
That's where you can put your little fat girl in the back and cover her up, and nobody will know she's back there till you get home. I mean, so you don't get seen hauling her home. So.
Oh well.
And like I said, it's got one of the hard top fold up tonneau covers on it. It's not even the vinyl one. It's hard. It's a stiff one, and it folds up, and so. Crack cookies. Lord. I don't want to hear about them crack cookies because if I would ask to have some sent, they probably wouldn't get here until Christmas. So
it'd be after Christmas for me.
Well, yeah, I know how the Girl Scout cookie thing went.
Mama's home.
So yeah, he did not go wrong with that truck at all. And the funny thing is,
you can find them sometimes, but it is hard. It's harder as the devil to find them. Now they want to pull everything out the daggum woods. It's been in it's sitting in the woods for 20 years, and then they want a high value price out of them. I mean,
I looked at a couple square bodies, 4-wheel drive, but just like you said, they pulled them out of the woods or whatever. And they're wanting $3,000 to $5,000 for them, and they're more rusty than that truck would ever think about being.
Yeah.
A couple of them didn't even run. Oh, it wouldn't take much to get it running. Does the engine spin over? Well, I don't know. We never put a battery in it. So how do you know if the engine would even run if you don't even know if it'll spin over?
It depends on how big a pry bar you use. How big of a cheater bar you put on the end of the crankshaft.
Right. And the one guy I stopped and looked at, the driver's side floor wasn't bad. The rocker and the threshold was rusted up, but the passenger side had a big hole in it, and it had just a piece of tin laying over it. Wasn't even fastened down, and he still wanted $3,500 for the truck, and it wasn't in it. Yeah, I couldn't hear it run.
Man.
Dang.
It would need cab corners and all that, and I'm like, dude, you are freaking stoned. Well, I'll get the money for it. Yeah, some stupid kid that is going to dump $10,000 into it to get it back to where it is roadworthy.
Yep.
There was a reason that truck was parked, and more than likely it was engine problems or transmission problems.
See that? You got the upper hand, Ed. I have to wait for them cookies.
Yeah, I've seen that. But I'm special ed, so
Special ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, your name is Ed, and you're special in your own way.
that's right. We're all special in our own way.
Yeah.
She said she's gonna send vodka with them, Ed. So I mean, the Soka man.
You can keep the vodka. I don't do vodka. Actually, I haven't done anything in a couple years.
Uh-uh.
Yep. Yeah, these people that are sitting on these trucks and cars and stuff like that, asking outrageous prices for them. They're going to let them rust into the ground before they'll come down on their prices.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What Mama bring you for supper?
McDonald's.
Oh,
What?
She's got another big handful there, so you
She
better
got-
get it.
I said she got your chicken sandwich.
No. Not anymore.
Well, those are the. I'm reading the comments here about the gummies. Are they edible gummies? The pineapple ones, or are they just regular gummies?
Oh shoot! I got somebody in the basement.
If they're the edible gummies, you don't want to soak those in vodka.
No, you want to get those sugar-free gummies. Everybody
Yeah,
likes those.
yeah.
What are you saying no for?
No.
Has rose sugar free. No.
You remember those old frames I found at my father's from the 70s?
Uh-huh.
There they are. I got them all cleaned up and new lenses put in them.
Wow.
From 1975.
That's you, Scott. Wear the heck out of them suckers.
I think they came out good.
Yep.
Hey Scott, hey, I've got some. My grandmother still has the rhinestones in them from back in the 50s.
No, these are 75. Look, I mean, they came out good. I think they polished them frames up good. Look at, they even got a shine to them.
Oh, like I said, I got some from back in the 50s. I'll send your way. Got the rhinestones and everything on them.
I don't think so. I'll wear my grandfather's or my father's old frames, but these are my new ones. These are the ones that are transitioning that. How much you think it costs to get new lenses put in those old frames?
About $100.
With insurance, $65.
It's not bad.
You can still get them on Amazon there, Sam.
Yeah, this will scare you. How much you think these ones were? The new ones.
$100.
75.
You're funny.
Probably cost $75.
The insurance, nothing.
No, I have insurance. With insurance, it was $589.
Damn.
They're transitioned. They're invisible. They're transitioned by trifolds, because I got trifolds now, and I glare at all the goodies. It's almost $600 with the eye exam.
I see. I'm lucky. I can go to the eye doctor once a year, and it don't matter what my glasses cost; they're free.
That's cheap enough. The only thing I got to do is I got to pay for the exam, and work pays for the glasses, which they have to be safety lenses, which are also a no line bifocal.
Well, I pay an extra $2.50 a month for the upgraded eye care, and it covers with even with the safety lenses, everything. It's free, and I can go every 2 years and get contacts.
Yeah, I can't wear contacts.
So I'm actually due to get new glasses and stuff. So I'm going to go get contacts, and then next year I'll get glasses.
I appreciate it, Lucky.
I'm thinking about getting contacts myself, but I don't know if I want to go back through all that again. I still would have to wear safety glasses.
Hi, Lisa Ann.
Some kind.
Well, I loved my contacts when I had them. At least I can wear sunglasses then.
Yep, that's one thing I like about having my contacts.
Because I had transitions one time, and they do not go dark enough. Not for me. Not to suit me.
Yeah. Those transitions were good. I actually they don't get super dark, but I paid the extra so they turn while you're in the car. That was one of the biggest problems with the original design. They wouldn't turn in the car. You're driving down there. It's like, okay, why won't they turn in the car?
Well, that and the transition lens sucked driving at night.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Got my mom. She had a pair, and they actually stayed dark. They would never go back to being clear, and she had to get another set of lenses.
Well, I had a really nice pair of prescription sunglasses that work paid for because it was my second. Every year I get the new glasses, so the second year I went and got the sunglasses, and they were dark, and I loved them. It was just a pain in the ass switching in and out. I always had to carry a hard case with me to put my regular glasses in and take them in and out as I was going in and out of the shop or whatever. And I finally said to heck with it. So the following year when I got my glasses, I got ones that they're real nice. They matched the glasses I had, and they kind of like magnetic on. I loved them. I carry them things everywhere. Worked great. I had my old, I think it was my Chevy pickup. It's just a 2-door, no AC truck. Cruising down the window road, had the wing open, blowing the air in on me. All of a sudden, it's bright. They had to have gone out the window because they were nowhere in my truck.
So why do you say transitions suck at night though, Mark?
Too dark. Mine wouldn't lighten up.
They have a halo around them. I mean,
Yeah.
Technically, they got a halo on them where you're meeting other cars and stuff, and it aggravates you to death if you were in transitions at night.
Yep. Yeah, the new ones they fix that problem.
I totally tore that truck apart looking for them clip-on things. They were nowhere in that truck. They had to have gone out the window.
Well, if they didn't, when you tear it someday, you still have the truck. I mean, it's just got that's your old truck.
Old truck, probably 15 years ago.
Well, here you go.
Oh.
Here's a good one, and I probably shouldn't even tell you guys. I was driving down the road. I was coming across 80, and I had to sneeze. And I sneezed. And guess what? I wear dentures. My dentures left me. And I'm here to tell you, I had no teeth until I went all the way out and all the way back home.
I know that feeling.
That was not a good time.
But then tell them where you found them.
So I get all the way home, but I'm like, where in the heck did these things go? Finally, I aired the air ride seat all the way up, and it was laying in there by the airbag. That was a miserable week.
A friend of mine in high school got into an accident with a 4-wheeler or 3-wheeler back then. Lost all of his front teeth from his eye teeth clear across top and bottom. So he had partials. Rode a motorcycle all through high school, after high school. Same thing. Driving down the road. Achoo! Lost his tops.
Mm-hmm.
He was actually going to the bar. He walked in. He's like, you know, kind of like talking to us and kind of keeping his head down. It's like, dude, what the hell's the problem? He's like, I lost my upper partials. I'm like, well, do you have an extra? He's like, no. I'm like, so we started laughing. I mean, it was the relationship all of us had. We started laughing, and then finally, by the end of the night, he felt good. He was smiling and everything else. He's like, yeah, I'll get into a bar fight. Ain't no motherfucker can knock my teeth out.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
well, one night, we were playing football one night. And our quarterback was practicing football, and our quarterback had contact lenses in. Well, I wouldn't, you know, we couldn't tackle the quarterback, you know, in practice. So I just bumped into him, and next thing I know, he's looking all around on the ground looking for his contact. Well, what happened was when I bumped in just enough that his contact rolled up behind his eyeball. I mean, we stood out there for a half hour looking for his contact, and and there was no contact. It had rolled up behind his eyeball, and those were back before you know, everybody had these. You could replace contacts that, you know, had a whole set of. Well,
Yeah.
right, you know, had a you could change contacts at any time. Those were the kinds you had to wear all the time, and he found it. When he found it, it was the next day, right before we were supposed to go play a game. Can you imagine having a quarterback that couldn't see out of one eye, that's blind in one eye, and couldn't see out the other one? I mean,
Back whenever I had contacts and I was still doing a little drinking, I lost one in my beard. I come home from the bar and I took it out. And I was getting ready to put it in the case and it wasn't on my finger. And I'm like looking in the mirror, and of course I already had the other one out. I'm like looking. I put my glasses on. I'm looking in the sink and everything. I'm like, where the hell did this thing go? And finally, it must have shook loose and fell. It was stuck in my beard.
Wow.
At least you made it home without doing it.
Oh no, I was home and I was taking them out for the night because it was the kind they weren't extended wear.
Yeah.
So I took them out every night, and yeah, I felt it
I
come out
can't
of
wear
my eye.
contacts. I poke myself in the eye.
Oh, I can. I have no problem touching my own eyeball or anything like that. That was the funny part when I first did it. They're like, now it might take a little bit getting used to, and she's like, well, let's see if you can do it yourself. I'm like, bloop, popped it in. She's like, you just did. I'm like, yeah. I said, ma'am, I said, back in high school, I said I had a battery blow up my face. And I spent like 3 hours with contact lenses, things in that had hoses coming out, flushing them. I have no problem touching my own eyeball now.
Yeah. I got contacts as well, but I hardly ever wear the contacts.
Like I said, I just want to wear them. I just want them for like when we go to the tractor pulls or if I'm out and about doing something, I can wear sunglasses.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that was the only bad thing. Once I started hauling the hazardous waste dust, I couldn't wear them contacts because there was too much dust loading and unloading.
Right. Yeah.
It seemed like every time the wind would blow, that stuff would just blow right there and stick right to the contacts.
Well, I got the light colored eyes, so the sun really bothers me sometimes. Sometimes I get a massive headache from it.
Yeah.
So. Plus,
Yeah, I had. I can't.
Plus I
A lot of people would do them.
Plus, I want to be able to sit in the mall with my wraparounds on, check out the women without them like saying I'm an old pervert.
Yep.
Well, you know, once you get old, like me, them women don't mean nothing other than, good God, that'll cost me a lot of money. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't need it.
Well, it's like they're like sports cars. They're fun to look at, but I have no desire to drive one.
Yeah.
Hey, welcome back, Jeff.
I once in my lifetime had
The
a
computer decided to be stupid.
I had a date once in my lifetime that asked me, "Well, this is like Kmart Blue Light Special. Do you want to buy it?" Hell no.
Oh, look, he's watching this on the big TV, huh?
Yeah.
He's high tech, huh?
I tried watching this on the big TV the other night, and it scared me to death. I had nightmares all night, so I had to go back to my computer so I didn't get nightmares.
Yeah,
Mark, I was
Willie,
gonna
I'm
say,
looking.
women are like me walking on a Snap-on truck. I can look all I want, but I can't afford it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I looked into. I say, Willie, I looked into LASIK too. I can do it, but every couple years, my work pays more and more on LASIK. So hopefully, in another year or so, they'll cover the whole thing, and I can just do away with the glasses and contacts altogether.
I wish I can get the LASIK done, but my insurance don't cover it. So
Not me. I don't want that stuff.
Oh, to be rid of glasses, I'd do it in a heartbeat.
well, these are cheater readers here, but I do have a prescription for glasses, like driving or whatever, to see like distance,
Yep.
to bring it in clear. I'm actually nearsighted, but I haven't worn glasses and I forget how long it was. Mine went deep 6 when I was running a snapper boat, and so I just never got another set of glasses because my eyes were strong. It's just my prescription was minus 1.25. So that's not much.
I can't get. My insurance will cover LASIK surgery 100%, but I can't get it.
Oh, you
I
don't.
can't-
I don't worry about seeing when I'm driving. I already know the red light is the one on top or on the one on the left, and when I see that lit up, I know to stop.
I can't get it done because of the glaucoma. Because LASIK ain't permanent. I know people have had it, and after they had it, when their eyes start going bad again, it comes back worse than what it was.
See, my mom had it. My mom had it on one of her eyes 15 years ago. Never had an issue with it.
Jeff, you got to watch out for that now. They just certain places got it to where the daggum lights you can't tell which way to lay in until
Yeah.
I mean, so
Yes.
you can't just go by one's on the right, one's on the left. So
Yeah, but
Well,
Bocce has
top
the
about-
answer. Bocce has the answer if you read her thing. Speed up when the light's in the middle.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
That's the
I
go
don't even
fast
know
light.
why they put the yellow light on there. It doesn't even stay on long enough to actually light up. And you ain't gonna slow down for the length it's on there.
those are the ones with the cameras on, Jeff. So when you speed up to go through them, they get you for running the red light.
Yeah.
Well, no,
Send you the ticket in the mail.
if you know anything about drag racing, that's the stage light. So you want to, when that light comes on, that's when you let off the brake pedal and go.
Yep. That's the way I look at it. Every time I come up to a stoplight, okay, I'm staged. Okay, pre-stage, stage, it's gone. Yeah, because I'm watching this other light for the other traffic. It's like green, yellow, red, gone.
I know when I was driving down the road there, when I come up to a traffic light, usually as soon as it turns yellow, I just drop a half a gear and hit the old engine brake and just go cruising right on through it because I figure that thing barks loud enough that they're going to look to see what's coming.
Well, I can tell you something else about contacts too. I'm also colorblind. So whenever I had got my contacts done, they make contacts to correct color blindness, but one of them's red.
Yeah, I got one like that.
You can go
Yep.
and take the test and pass it as long as you got that one red contact in. You can pass for the CDL.
Well, Bocce, maybe you shouldn't be
What do you
teacher
need that
then.
for?
What's that?
You don't need that past that medical thing. I'm colorblind, and I've never. They just hold up paper clips.
Not here.
I got one of those, and I never used. I had to have it when I was working in the oil fields. They wanted me to take colorblind test.
Oh, Lordy Bocce, do not teach that child how to drive. Because if she drives like the way you did in that dollar store parking lot when we pulled in there,
She gotta have a
oh my
license.
goodness. She won't have a driver's license.
Is it like being on a bumper car ride?
Jeff,
Oh,
I'm
boy.
telling you, I got out of my car, walked around the back, and all I seen was this minivan come across this parking lot and almost skidding tires. That's how fast that thing would come
Lying.
across that parking lot at us.
I thought it was a drive-by.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say? You trying to say? So Bocce drives in a parking lot like you do on the highway.
Oh, Lordy. That thing was moving.
I was waiting for the side door to swing open and the burlap bag to go over Mark's head.
I don't think she could have pulled that burlap bag out that quick.
Oh, Lordy.
I thought it was the Munchkin Mafia coming.
Yeah.
The Munchkin Barfields.
Fun size.
Well, when I used to pick up my mother at work, I would take my hook for undoing the fifth wheel and reach across the seat, flip the seat open, so when I came to a stop, the door would swing open for her. And all our coworkers used to get a big kick out of that, and they say, and I'd say, hurry up, get in. The reason why I did that, because she couldn't open the door of that truck for some reason.
I'm number one. I
Don't
feel
get a big head
special.
now, Bocce.
I feel special.
Yeah.
We're only doing you a favor telling you you're fun size.
But you know, it was funny though. We had never met Bocce yet. We didn't really actually know what Bocce looked like or anything. And all of a sudden, this minivan comes scooting across there and just slammed them brakes on and jumped out of the van. And we're like, oh shit, where's that gun at? I was looking. Wild.
Oh man, it's it.
Pagan's
Removing
gone,
blocks
huh?
in the pedal. That's bad. She ain't that short.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, I know. That was kind of embarrassing, Willie. Him sitting there talking to me for about 5 minutes, and then he finally says, "You don't know who I am, do you?"
Yeah, but
My stepmother was
well, I've
5
seen you
foot
from
one.
here up. Bocce's like 4'3".
Geez, you have to get down on your knees to talk to her, huh?
That's better than 3'4", I reckon. So
We had a friend.
Actually, it was
I
pretty.
gotta tell what someone looks like online. You can't tell what someone looks like online, how tall they are.
It's actually pretty funny because here come this little short-legged woman, and her fingertips was almost dragging the ground.
I mean,
What are you trying to say?
I mean, you
She's
look at-
like a little ape.
everyone looks short online. Hell, Ed looks tall, like 6'9" online, but Mark looks like he's 5'2" or something.
Ed's only what? You're only what? Maybe an inch or two taller than me.
I'm between 6'1" and 6'2".
Okay, because I know. Okay, yeah, because you're not that much. Because I know you and Crystal were looking basically eye to eye.
I've lost it. I've lost an inch since high school, height wise.
You gotta get a new pair of boots.
I'm thinking
Welcome
the belly's
back, Caden.
kind of pulling me down.
I don't know. It was like freezing up or something, or maybe I lost internet for just a
Yeah,
minute
kind of
or
like
two.
mine did. Mine just went blank.
Huh. I don't know. And I said, my computer's acting funny. Can y'all hear me? I don't know if y'all had heard that or not.
Uh-uh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
just
I'm assuming that Twisted V Twin guy is like a little short person because I keep hearing about little Marky.
He's not that little.
Yesterday he did,
Jeff,
but he was just trying to do it for because Kaylee was following us.
I'm 5'11", Jeff.
I mean, right? I mean, Sandy looks like she's about 2 inches taller than Mark, actually, from here.
No,
No.
not quite. Like 5'4", maybe 5'3" now.
Bocce's short enough. She has to watch out that the doorknobs don't give her black eyes.
Oh my God, you're bad.
Is that true, Bocce?
Ed, you're gonna
Just
get
remember,
attacked.
Ed said it, not me.
You gonna get
Well,
And you go better watch it. If you ever see her again or get down there, she's gonna pull on your beard.
that's
You
okay.
can't reach it.
Yeah, she just have to jump up and hold on and climb up.
Oh my God. Oh my God, you're bad.
No
Like a
cookies
little-
for you, Ed. Lisa Ann says.
like a little spider monkey.
You're bad at.
She said she's
Yeah, so that one little John Deere riding mower that I fixed for the one guy up here, the other guy I caught wind of through a neighbor that he told. I guess I was supposed to get down there and look at it. Had motor problems or something was wrong with his John Deere, but he walked past here a couple times, never said nothing. And I went down there one day and there was nobody home. It's like, okay, fine, leave it there. I seen it yesterday on the back of a brand. I don't know if it was a brand new Ford pickup he had or what, but it was on the back of it. I said, okay, see ya. I guess you're headed to the junkyard or something.
Oh,
Lisa Ann, she won't cut the beard off. She loves it too much. She'd just be hurting herself. But no, I got the doorknob joke from a friend of mine that was literally like 4'3". And that was her joke. She's like, yeah, I gotta watch when I walk around you people's houses. She goes, I get a black eye if I run into the doorknob.
You're bad at.
oh well.
Bocce, I have no fear of you knowing where I live because you won't come to Ohio.
I know I ain't gonna never see her here. Though she might send me a bad batch of cookies, though.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm glad they got the bomb sniffers and the dogs and stuff at the post office because my lemon cookies might be ticking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once you see,
They might be. You know, she could be evil, Ed. I'm sure she. You know, you've heard of yellow snow. She can give you lemon flavored cookies with real lemon, and not the kind you want.
Nah, she wouldn't ruin them cookies like that.
nope.
You know, that reminds me. I never did eat that second box of cookies. I don't even know what happened to it.
They're in the cupboard.
Somewhere.
Mark, how far are you from, say, Kansas City, Kansas?
What's that?
So how far would you be from, say, Kansas City, Kansas?
About an hour.
Just shy of
About 16 hours.
just shy of 16 hours for me.
Wow.
I've
16
been out there.
hours?
Yeah, I've been out there. I've been into Oklahoma City, everywhere.
We went out there.
Yeah, wow. That seems kind of a long drive to Kansas City from Ohio.
it is a long drive from Kansas City to Ohio.
Oh yeah, because
I didn't think it would be that far.
my aunt lives in Wichita, Kansas.
The reason I was asking because I've been talking to messaging a guy, and he has something up there that I'm trying to find out about. So I may wind up taking a road trip up there. Don't know.
Well, I can tell you it's 4 hours from Oklahoma City up to Wichita. Because I dropped the wife off in Wichita, Kansas, and went down to Oklahoma City to unload and then went back up.
Does Ohio, the southern state line of Ohio, does it border up with Missouri or no?
No.
No.
Okay.
Indiana.
Missouri's clean over to Illinois.
Yeah, you got to
Illinois,
You gotta-
Kentucky.
cross over completely through Illinois to get to Missouri.
Yes.
Well,
Yeah.
it's saying almost 6 hours to. Okay, it's saying almost 6 hours to Wichita, Kansas, from where I'm at.
Right.
Well, it's almost 5 hours just from Kansas City over to St. Louis. So
Mm-hmm.
I mean, so that tells you right there that Missouri's a long state. I mean, going across long ways that way. I mean,
Right.
Try being here in Texas, going from El Paso to Texarkana.
I drove 2 days in Texas and never left Texas.
I remember that.
I've done that too.
Or going, say, from Amarillo to Brownsville.
Oh boy.
You know,
That'd be a trip.
we used to deliver.
I
in
used to
Brownsville.
deliver down in Brownsville, and then I would load onions back up out of Brownsville, coming back up.
We would drop off rags. I was helping a buddy of mine drive his truck because he had needed some rest. He was one of those, just, get it. And, get a couple hours sleep here and there, and that was it. Finally, he was burnt out. He was like, man, can you drive for me? I had my radio shop at the time, and he says, I need to get to Brownsville and then McAllen, and then we'll pick up a load of watermelons in McAllen. We were bringing rags down there, clothes from the Salvation Army and all of that, Goodwill. They collect up in New York, New Jersey, and all that north area up there. Yeah, people donate that for the poor people, and guess what? All that gets sold down in Brownsville and McAllen, the border cities down there, and got all kind of used clothing stores
Hold
down
on a
there.
minute. Briggs, you better wake
Hey,
up.
Ben.
There's a rat on you.
No,
What the hell
it's
is that?
this is my parents' old dog, Mr. Gizmo. He's almost 18-year-old teacup Chihuahua.
Looks like a
Don't
rat.
look like it fit in a teacup.
Teacup. Wow, that's big
Yeah,
for a
it looks
teacup.
like a coffee cup size to me.
It's called a teacup Chihuahua.
I
ain't
thought
a
it was a rat. It looked like
It
a
ain't
rat.
a rat. Well, he's an old man. He's blind in one eye.
I was gonna say he has cataracts.
Hey, good
Oh,
to see
yeah.
you.
Yeah, Miss Maggie's like, hey, leave him alone, Maggie. You leave Mr. Gizmo alone.
She just
Get
said
him,
that.
Maggie. Get him. Get him.
No,
Two-toy.
no,
Two-toy.
it's Mr. Gizmo.
That's a Scooby snack for Maggie.
Yeah.
It is.
Oops, that was the wrong thing to say.
Looks like Remy and Christy.
It looks like a daggone rat.
Hey, you leave Mr. Gizmo alone.
I said,
You leave him alone. He's an old man.
Hey,
I said, looks like almost looks like the rat you got living in your house, Mark.
Huh?
It looks almost like the rat you got living in your house.
Boy, you ain't a kidding. But boy, I could shoot that rat somewhere.
Well, you look at you leave poor Mr. Gizmo calling him a rat. Jeez.
That one you got in your house might fit inside that pipe you got laying there beside the garage. We can make a cannon.
Uh-huh.
You know,
I thought about
Pick
that
it on
too.
Mr.
that
Gizmo.
would be nice.
Yeah, but if Mark did that, Sandy would stuff Mark in that piece of pipe and shoot him off.
Oh, you don't have to worry about Sandy. You have to worry about the daughter.
Yeah,
Uh,
the daughter moved home, brought this daggone little dog, just a
Back.
yippy little thing that never shuts up.
Brought it back.
Yeah, and then
Again.
she moved back out, and lo and behold, we still got this dog.
She does that with pets. Seems like she left
know.
some fish there too.
Yeah,
No, that was
that
Bo.
was Bo.
Oh,
Bo
what
moved
about-
home and then bought these fish and fish tank and stuff. Moved out, never said anything about them fish being in that tank,
Or even here.
and now we have fish. And it was almost 2 months before we ever fed those fish, and them things didn't die.
Well, that must have been a disappointment for you, huh?
I'm telling you, now we got fish still, and another dog.
It's been 2 years almost, and they're still alive.
Well, don't you guys dog pound out there?
Yeah, I can't do that.
well, since you're running a kennel, maybe I'll get a dog.
Well, he was,
I can
well,
send
he
it
had,
away.
he had on his Facebook. He had it on his Facebook the other day, Ed, that he's got bunny rabbits. I mean, he has show bunny rabbits. I mean,
No, that was my daughter. She was big into the show rabbits, and at one certain time, we had over 100 rabbits in a building that she was selling rabbits and everything.
Did you have rabbit stew for dinner a couple times?
No, we got rid of all the rabbits. There
No,
is
it wasn't them kind of rabbits.
She only
Still
started
eat 'em.
off with 2 of them, right?
no, Bocce. Those are not the only fish I can catch because I cannot catch them little fast suckers in that tank.
I bet Sandy
Why do
could.
I have to pet you all the time, Maggie?
I bet you I could catch them. All you need is a shop vac. You just start at the top and just start sucking that water level out until they're flopping in the bottom. Then you can reach in and catch them.
It's just as easy to pick the whole tank up and throw it out in the yard.
Yeah, but then you got to clean up the
Real big.
glass.
Yeah.
It's only a little 5-gallon.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's where you practice fishing at with your pole? You still can't catch anything?
Lisa, they have figured out how to spay and neuter rabbits. Yes, they have.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Lily. Oh, Lord. I'm starting to get kicked here now.
You better watch so we don't put the big boots on.
Yeah. I don't care.
Hey, Breezy.
Hey, Breezy.
Hey,
Hey,
Brady.
Breezy.
How you doing?
I told you today, Mark. I'd probably take that little rat, but that dog don't like me.
I'm bringing it tomorrow to you.
Hi, Breezy. You ain't taking it nowhere.
Yeah, go.
Dogs don't like
No rat.
For some reason, dogs don't like me.
What do you mean dogs don't like you?
It's a joke.
Yeah.
I'm about the only one that can walk in Mark's house and Roscoe don't nip at.
Or my German Shepherd.
She wouldn't go after me.
I get inundated. I go in Mark's house and it's like, all the dogs are like right there. They're like, hi. Anybody else walks in, they're like,
Hair standing up, teeth showing.
yeah.
Oh, I bet you I could walk in. Dog wouldn't bother me.
Roscoe will come up to you. That's when he nips you.
Oh, he'll tear you up in a heartbeat.
Nah.
Yeah.
And he will literally let you pet him, and then he is going to tear you up.
As soon as you turn. He's never done it to me, but I've seen it happen.
Oh yes, Oh yes.
Well, I've never had dogs like me. They wouldn't. I don't think he'd bother me.
I
You
know
don't
Sam, you gotta watch her because she'll run up to you with her tail going, but as soon as you turn the other way for a half a second, she'll run up and bite you back your legs.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom's dogs used to do that.
Yep.
Alright, I gotta get going because late. I still got finished putting all this stuff up. So they've been
Well,
doing
why,
moving around here in the garage.
Mater, why are you in such a big hurry? You can do that tomorrow.
I
You're
put
all,
up tomorrow what I can do today.
but why overexert yourself? You've been sick. You need to do that tomorrow. And
It's
if
hot
you
out.
get it done tomorrow, there's
Yeah,
always
do it during the day when it's good and hot out.
Hey, I got the air conditioner going.
yeah.
Yeah, well, we're gonna pull the plug on you in a minute.
Yeah, man, your hair's coming back good.
Yeah, I know. It's only been what, about a month and a half now?
I think you
Yeah.
need another haircut.
Nah.
Holy smokes, it's going on 8:30. Hey, I've been on here way too long, so
And you gotta
get
water a garden.
I gotta get out of here. The wife just informed me I have to go water a garden, and dang on, there's no fish in there either.
Well, just you can fix that. Mark. You can fix it. All you got to do is go put some rabbits in your garden, and you won't have to worry about watering them anymore.
Yeah, you could feed the rabbits and then butcher the rabbits for later. Butcher the rabbits
Yeah.
later. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, everybody in the chat, thanks for coming in. Appreciate everybody, and we'll see y'all on the next one.
All right, everybody. As always, love, peace, crackling grease. Catch y'all later. We tight.
Good night.